Hey guys, it's Cody. So today on this video I want to talk about the concept of moving. Why it can be kind of the most stressful time in your life, overwhelming, but pretty much one of the most exciting things you'll do if you've never done it before. And I know I've kind of been slacking with the whole video thing. I wanted to do one at least once a week, but I've been just busy with work and just being sidetracked with different things. So I'm kind of trying to get back on there. I think with this video being on the concept of moving, I think it's kind of good timing because by Saturday I'll be back at home for a week, and I'm really excited about that because I miss so many people at home and my friends and family and things like that. So a couple months ago, Josh got the opportunity to move to upstate New York, so we decided to do that. It was actually in October that we moved. So we've been out here for a couple months. We moved from Pennsylvania. I think leading up to that point where I knew for a couple months that we were moving, I was very, very excited about the whole move and being able to move out to New York. And it's something that I never experienced before. So like 18, 19 years old, I went to college, but I stayed at home. I never went away and experienced that kind of situation. So this really gave me the opportunity to do something like this. And I think you kind of get that confidence that you're excited about moving, that you can do it, that it's possible. I didn't see at that time that there was anything I would face that was kind of going to be hard for me, because I think being 23 and being stuck in that city in your hometown for that long, you're kind of stuck in a whole little like box. You're placed in this box where you're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm kind of like in a dead end situation. Like, where's my life gonna go? So when that opportunity comes along and you just kind of take it, you're excited to do it. So a week up to us deciding to move, I went and visited all my family. I went and hung out with the friends I wanted to hang out with, and it was pretty much the night before where I met with my really good friends, and I met with one of my best friends, and then I went home. We got a couple drinks. I went home, and for the rest of the night, I just cried. I cried my eyes out. I cried wherever I freaking could cry. I cried on the couch, floor, bed, and I called my mom and I just cried to her. It was something that was very overwhelming. It didn't hit me till that moment in time where I was like, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I can leave all my family and friends behind. I don't know if I'm going to make friends out there. I don't know how I'm going to deal with a different job setting. So it was very hard for me and very overwhelming at that moment to do it. And the following day, we moved, came up to New York, and you kind of just, it all kind of just shifts out of your mind. All that fear, all that anxiety, it was kind of gone for me. And I think if you're anybody that's watching out there who's never gone through a move or has never done this before, I think that's something you're definitely going to face. You're not going to know what to expect until you get to that place in your life where you're moving to start your life. This was a big time for me where I was able to kind of start my life and start my own life, and with Josh and with our family and things like that. Like, moving up here was a great opportunity for us, and I don't think if we did it separately, we would be able to be as strong, because at that time Josh was losing a lot of his family members, and so I think being able to rely on each other made the bond between us a lot stronger. And I think it's something that if you're able to have somebody go out there with you, move out with you, to be able to transition a little bit easier. I know in many situations a lot of people don't do that, to just kind of like go on their own, and I give anybody who does that props, so many props, because I don't know if I'd be strong enough to do that. So I think having the support of Josh and being able to rely on him for a lot of things, emotionally, mentally, and things like that, was something I definitely needed to be able to cope with. But in terms of it being exciting, it really did offer me a new opportunity with work. I got a promotion. I was able to go to so many different stores and experience what being in this position kind of feels like. And I think it also helped me meet a lot of different people. I made a lot more connections than I would have at home, and a lot more ability to kind of expand and have a lot of personal growth with myself and in my career. which I don't think I would have experienced back at home. So I'm glad that it gave me that opportunity to do something like this. And I think also it kind of built a stronger connection with me and my family. I think you kind of like take anything that happens in your life day by day kind of for granted. Anything dealing with your family, you kind of like, any kind of phone call was just like, I can return it whenever I can. But now it's I kind of want to hear from these people, that I used to interact with on a daily basis. I want to know how their life is going, how they're doing at home. I kind of want to hear about home now, and I'm having a lot of homesickness at this point in my life, but I know it'll kind of pass once I am out here for a lot longer. I think it's just the initial, you've been away so long from the place you've ever known that it's just kind of like you miss it. You miss a lot of things that you knew back at home, whether it be the restaurants, the streets, the people, your family, things like that. I miss it all, and I'm very excited to go home this Saturday and be with those people again and kind of experience those things. But I think if I'm going to give anybody advice on moving, it's definitely have confidence in yourself that you're able to do it, that you're able to kind of push yourself to go out of your way and experience a whole different life and build a life for your own. And also having, if you can, have somebody move out there with you, because it's going to make it a lot simpler, not simpler, but a lot easier to deal with everything that you're going to have to deal with. But it definitely is scary before you do it, but very rewarding once it's done. So I hope whoever is watching this out there, it kind of helps you if you've never been in that situation where you haven't moved before and you are moving, that it kind of helps you and gives you a little guidance on how to deal with things. So I'm glad you guys, whoever decided to watch this, watched it, and that you're able to take something away from it. So if you want to connect, you can comment on the comment section about anything you've dealt with moving, or any questions you have. I'll be able to comment back and we'll have a conversation that way. I'll also put my links in the description box, so if you want to follow and connect that way, we can do that as well. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Bye.